vlog. I don't know which one to read. It's time to DNF it. Hello my lovely people, welcome back. My name is Viry for those of you who are new here. Welcome to another reading vlog.
Viry Diana, another reading vlog?
Yes, because what else am I going to do on this channel? I love to read, I love to talk about books, so here we are. This is going to be a mood reading vlog. My goal for this specific vlog is to get through 3 books. So this vlog ends once I finish the 3rd book. I think realistically this might go up to 2 weeks because that's about how long it takes me to read 3 books. If I go somewhere fun, I will bring you all along and we can take a reading break together. I do have my stack of books plus the ones we're supposed to read for Kindle. I just got these last week. From this stack right here, considering that it is a pretty gloomy day today, but it's going to be pretty hot the next couple of days, I kind of want to give Two Twisted Crowns a try just because of the gothic kind of style of writing, the fact that their sky is literally gray. I just feel like this would be the perfect time to read this book during the summer because I could have just waited. So yeah, I'm thinking picking up Two Twisted Crowns for the first book. Do I have time to read right now? I do not. I only have time to make my coffee but I wanted to do this intro now before I forget later because I always forget. Let's jump on ahead to the next clip where I actually pick up my book. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to work. This story follows Elspeth, who lives in a kingdom isolated by a magical mist where people lose their way. Magic in the Kingdom of Blunder is performed in 2 ways: through an infection that follows degenerative consequences, or the limited providence cards. Elspeth's goal is to cure the infection before she runs out of time and the nightmare in her head fully takes over. So I actually did not read that much yesterday. I only read during lunch and then I just kind of like watched the K-drama I was watching in the evening. So we're going to go ahead and do my usual cleaning that I do in the mornings and listen to the audiobook version since they do have it on Spotify. So we're going to take advantage before my hours expire. This is a young adult fantasy book filled with magic, adventure, and romance. It's Monday. Fully forgot I was recording this video. I am still reading Two Twisted Crowns. This much left with literally only these many pages because this is like extras. And I'm gonna finish it, but fully forgot that we were making this video. So here we are. We finished this book. I liked it a lot better than book 1. This is the sequel and final book in the duet or duology of the Shepherd King series. So the first book is One Dark Window, and I really did enjoy this book a lot more than the first book because of the intricacy of the magic in the world. There was so much world building in this one. I won't lie, at the beginning I was a little bit bored, mostly because we were kind of getting more reactions of what the characters were going through after what happened in the first book. It took a while to pick up. That was all in part 1. The whole book itself is a journey. You're following a journey to find something. This first part was just a lot of setup for that, and normally for me, if you have been with my channel for a bit, you'll know that the setup I find a little bit boring. The rest of it is like a journey and like the world building, the magic. I think the big thing about this is the magic was my favorite part of this series overall. I found it so interesting. I like the idea of balance between magic. You can't have too much without sacrificing something. I found it very interesting that our main character was more of a side character in this one. Like, yes, we did see Elspeth's perspective, but she was definitely pushed more as a secondary character. Her perspective was a way to tell what happened to this kingdom. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked the kind of like clever use of that, but I love seeing the other characters kind of shine in their own way. I like how well-rounded this book was. I might change this in the future once I start actually writing my book reviews, but I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. It would have been a 5 if I had not gotten bored at the beginning. It did take me a while to kind of get into, but I really did enjoy it. I think that's that on this. We're done with this. Yay! I finished it. Okay. Good morning. I cannot speak louder than this. I'm so sorry. Please focus on me. Focus on me. I woke up a little bit late. The plan for today was to go on a sunrise walk. Sunrise is about to be in like 4 minutes. So we're going to for sure miss it because I wanted to go to the river to see the sunrise. But yeah, we're not going to make it for the actual sunrise. I think it's still going to be a nice walk. It has been really hot. I can't walk my dog in the evening like I normally do, so we're going to do an extra long walk this morning instead and tire him out that way. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna shut up now. My car's done heating up and we're gonna go so we can catch a little bit of the sunrise. This walk is so worth it, so beautiful. It was really early. Granted, I usually wake up at this time, but last night I took some melatonin because I wasn't sleepy, and it was just really hard to wake up this morning because of that. So I almost missed it. We did miss the actual sunrise, but the view is beautiful and we're still on our walk. Our goal is to hit 3 miles this morning because I can't walk him in the evening because it's going to be too hot. I don't know. This just made my day. This made me so happy. If you have an area where you can go view the sunrise, this is your sign to do it because it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's beautiful. It just made my day. It's lunchtime and it's time to choose what book I want to read. I have 2 books. Both of them I believe are romance books. Both of them have a summer theme, which is perfect because it's like 90 degrees outside today and it's just going to be kind of warm the next few days. I have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther and The End of Summer by K.J. Mikishi. Still don't know how to pronounce that. I gotta look that up to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Right now, I'm definitely feeling the summer vibes, which is why I picked these 2 books. Now, the main difference here is that this one's a young adult book and I believe has topics of grief, while this is adult romance. It has pull in there, which I really love that. I don't know which one to read. I want something digestible. I want something easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the first page and whichever catches my attention first is what we will continue reading. Let's start off with The Summer of Broken Rules. Sunday, chapter 1. So just this first page till the end of the first sentence, which is kitchen apparently. Nobody ordered the fries. 3 cups of creamy clam chowder, but no basket of the most addictive fries on Cape Cod. Anything else? Our server asked as if he knew something was missing. Maybe he did. Maybe he somehow recognized us. It was tradition for our family to grab lunch at Quick's Hole before boarding the ferry to celebrate the last leg of our journey. Only 1 more hour and then we'd finally be on Martha's Vineyard. I caught my parents exchanging a glance. Anything else? After so many summers, everything was second nature. We didn't need menus. Our orders were ingrained in the deep depths of our minds, and none of them included fries for the table, because it was Claire who always took care of them for us. In the biggest basket you have, she'd say, we're starving. Now I realize it was my responsibility to take over the duty. Actually, yeah, I said, swallowing the lump in my throat. Some fries, please. Truffle fries. Great choice, our server nodded and turned towards the kitchen. Oh. It's just the first page and I kind of already feel a little bit sad with that one, which is not really the mood, but it does seem very interesting and it seems very easy to read through. Let's move on to this one and see what we think. Prologue. I took dance once. Don't let this little nugget of information fool you. Though to clarify, I was like 6 years old. It was on Saturday mornings. My mom was teaching... Oh my god! My mom was teaching a painting class at Cape Cod Community College. These both take place in the same area, I guess. I have to turn on my page count to know when page 1 ends. One of those enrichment type workshops that mostly appeal to the retired folks looking to take up a new skill. My dad worked odd hours back then, steadfast in his resolve to climb the ranks in the Eastport Police Department. So on Saturday, Mom and I were a dynamic duo. We'd grab donuts from Hole in One and eat them as we drove the 25 miles down Route 6 to Hyannis. Thankful that we didn't have to contend with the kind of traffic that plagues the Cape's only highway during tourist season. As powdered sugar left white streaks on my black dance tights, we chat about the changing leaves, the Brussels Sprouts Festival in November, and the stuff I was learning in my big girl first grade class. Then she dropped me off in the makeshift dance studio, a converted classroom with a portable sprung floor, so that she could teach the art of mixing watercolors to a room full of grown-ups in an adjacent hallway. Okay, if I'm being honest, I'm leaning more towards this one. I found the similarities between the two amazing just because of the whole like Cape Cod and like all of that stuff. But after reading both of them, like I said, this one I can already tell it's going to make me emotional, and I don't want to feel emotional right now. So we're going to run away from our feelings and read a happy book. Okay, so Cheddar and I came to this little shady area to read outside for a bit. So we're going to enjoy this nice little area and do some reading. This story follows Gretchen, who has just lost her job as a waitress. One day, her friend recommends her to a pole studio where she ends up getting a job as a shop girl. However, she never expected to see the person who fired her also working in the same industry. Okay, hi. I just wanted to quickly pick up my camera because I have made a decision about the book that I'm currently reading, and that is it's time to DNF it. I'm so sad because I was really looking forward to this book. It was a book about pole, and yes, it had a lot of like pole references, terminology, and all that stuff, which got me really excited, but I was just not vibing with the book. There were just certain things about it that made me feel a little bit uncomfortable, the way that it was approached. And then the other thing was just mostly the writing style. It was a lot of like telling rather than showing, and that's personally not the writing style that I like. Rather than continue reading this book and feeling a type of way about it, I decided I'm just going to stop it here. We got up to 75% through the book. I got up to chapter 21. We're just going to stop. We're not going to leave an actual review or rating for this book. That's that. We're going to put this aside. This was supposed to be 3 books finished and I did not. It's okay, things happen. I have 2 other books on my Kindle, but I want to kind of take a break from my Kindle. We have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. We have Terror at the Gates, which I was really looking forward to, by Scarlett St. Clair. And we have The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther, which I was really also looking forward to. It was between this book and the other book. I was going to pick up this book, but it is gloomy today and it will be raining tomorrow and the day after that. Just because I know the vibes are not going to be there once I pick up this book later, I'm going to not choose this one right now. And I'm in between these 2. I really am looking forward to this book. However, I'm a little bit nervous about picking it up just because of the experience I had with the last book. I can't remember if I enjoy this author or not. I'm not sure if I want to pick this up right now. Atmosphere, on the other hand, is from a true and tried author that I enjoy her books, I enjoy her writing, and I think I might just need a break from just overall fantasy and romance. And even though it says it's a love story, I don't think it's just purely a love story. So I think I'm leaning more towards Atmosphere right now. We're gonna go with Atmosphere just because it'll hype me up to move on to Terror at the Gates. I know myself. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, we'll pick up the camera once I start reading again. I read very teensy tiny bit yesterday. Like I hardly have made a dent, and that's because I wanted to be able to read consecutively without being bothered, without having to go back to work or anything like that. Today's Saturday. I already did what I had to do. I have nothing else to do except go to Ulta at some point this weekend. So I'm thinking of reading for the next 2 hours uninterrupted. I am alone with my dog. I have put on inside clothes and I want to get immersed in this book. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We are hydrated, we have our book, we have my phone because it's for the online book club. Let's make some damage on this book. I am very excited. Have been given some context, some background, history, relationship between the characters, and we keep jumping back and forth. Oh my god, this book is gonna make me cry. My eyes already are watering because of like the stuff that happens. Are those my tears? Oh, maybe I did cry. I don't know if you can see the book is wet. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. This is really going to hurt. Jumping back and forth is so hard because it's such a high intensity stress, and then we go back in time to build the relationships more, to build the characters more, to make you care for them more, and then you're back into this high intensity spot after learning about these characters.
He's like, oh no.
I have one chapter left in the book, probably like less than 20 pages. We know everything, all of the backstory, how things were left off before this last mission, and we're back to the present timeline. I requested for 2 hours of uninterrupted reading. I did not think I was going to get to the end of the book. I really thought I was going to finish it tomorrow. So I'm going to finish this and then try to watch something happy if it ends sad. I hope it does not. Oh, I didn't even bring tissues. I'm gonna go get a tissue. I'll be right back. Okay. I have no words. The world is so big. The universe is enormous. We are not even a grain of salt in the grand scheme of things, and that is so scary and yet so beautiful to know. Like, I feel at peace knowing that I can live my life the way I want to live it, and it won't change the ever expanding universe. I don't know how to speak about this book without revealing too much about it. From the very start, you kind of learn information, and then it goes back and forth between a past and present timeline. I went into this book completely blind. I had no idea what kind of book it was. Y'all just saw me like cry my eyes out, so you know it has some very emotional scenes. I had planned to do a voiceover to explain, give a little bit of background as to what this book is about. I'm not. All you have to know is about a woman who decided to apply to be an astronaut in 1980, and that's it. That's all I'm going to say about this story. It's an absolutely beautiful book. I really did enjoy the story. This is going to be a 5. I'm not even going to change my mind later. I feel like other people might think otherwise, but this is definitely a 5 for me. I'll wrap up this video tomorrow when I can like think a little bit more, but I think that's all I'm going to say about this book. I would very much recommend this story to anyone and everyone. This is one of those books that I will always be recommending. Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Done. I'm gonna go watch something happy now. Okay. Wow, was yesterday emotional. I finished Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid like you all saw. So I think I'm going to close the vlog here now. I know I said I would read 3 books for this vlog, but I DNF'd one, and I'm going to count it as quote-unquote read for this specific video just because I almost finished it. I had like a quarter of it left to finish and I just couldn't get through it. Just for the sake of my own sanity, I'm going to say I read 3 books, but that's basically it. I don't think I have any more to say for this vlog. I don't remember how it started. I've been vlogging for 2 weeks at this point. Let me know if you read any of these books. If you haven't, what is the current book you are reading? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already and you would like to, please subscribe. I usually make book content and now and then I do some lifestyle vlogs. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with this chaotic vlog. Have a beautiful day and I will see y'all next time. Bye!